First unbridled.
There's your fucking take.
Sorry, I came out a little hot.
Yo, dude, I mean, relax.
The youngest and the tightest.
Hear me out.
Pump the brakes.
This isn't a cult.
You stupid motherfucker. Welcome back, YT gang, to another episode of DJVW.
Jesus Christ. I knocked my hat off.
Jesus, we get a little into it, ladies and gentlemen, YT gang, boys and girls.
That was such a powerful opening that my snapback blew off.
That's going to be the thing that kills me one day. I can feel it. Every time I'm done doing the intro, I feel like I'm on the verge of having a stroke, and I would love to catch that on camera.
I could see you having a hernia.
I mean,
after
think
this.
about it.
God, Jesus
We
Christ.
got to see, we got to see Tom Segura break his arm.
Yeah.
If you get to see David the Cobra Corbo have
Yeah.
a stroke on camera, we're going to the big leagues.
Well, honestly,
You can only pray that it happens.
I
Fingers
can see
crossed.
Dave, welcome back. And then he's just drooling out the side
It would take
of
you
his
guys
mouth.
so long to figure out what the, like, is this a bit, bro?
Oh my
Are you
God!
having fun?
I would think that he would be doing a bit.
Yeah,
for sure. I would be like,
Look, put your belt in my mouth. What?
put your cock in my mouth. Hold my tongue down with a spoon.
Speaking of things that would destroy your life, cancer is not one of them, ladies and gentlemen. The boy is clear.
I was hoping for cancer.
You were hoping for cancer. Any kind of sympathy disease or disease sympathy would drive us to the forefront of the billboards. And so, yeah, I was my fingers were crossed. I was pulling for cancer, but
I was just like, I just absolutely hope the worst for this guy.
what I didn't want to do was I didn't want to go to.
I'm just hoping it's got cancer, and that's
Nope.
not a lot to ask, God.
Not even cancer can take me, but I did have
The AIDS will catch up to you,
The
though.
AIDS is going to catch up to me, but hopefully by the time it does, we got not just treatments and management, but just cures.
Magic Johnson, bro.
We're looking for cures. Well, I don't have that Magic Johnson money, so.
Well, your boy does because he's rocking the Dunk High Lakers.
I appreciate them. They're very sharp. They haven't even been creased yet. Oh, and I love how the toe is made out of mesh, so the creases won't show up that well.
Say more nice things about me and my
I do
style.
appreciate that, but the purple's going to get creased.
And if you look at our boy Marco, he has got a thick python of a chain.
The heaviest
on him.
chain. The heaviest
Look
chain.
at that boy.
Marco's doubling as security. That way we don't have to get our hands dirty.
If
he
that
whips-
was real platinum, that chain would be about $30,000.
I would think if I said, "Hey, Marco, wind up and whip me across the face as hard as you can with that," I would see stars. I think I'd be in a lot of trouble. After
Dude,
I
he
took
would
that
knock
to the
you
noggin.
unconscious
I
with
think
that.
that would.
If he
I
got
would
to a
lose some
street
teeth.
fight- oh, shit,
Then you'd have
yeah.
to give me that gold tooth. I'd lose a couple teeth.
He
with that
would
thing.
You gotta
crack
mold
you
it
with
to your
that.
mouth.
I would have to do something like that. That's all right. Just spit on it and put it in my mouth. But yeah, man. So I got a clean bill of health from the doctor. It turns out that I had something called stage 1 Seminoa. Stage 1 is very important because I caught it super duper early. So not only is it a form of cancer that has a really high recovery rate and is very easily cured in the realm of cancers, I caught it early. And according to the doctor, it hasn't
By
spread.
being proactive.
By being proactive.
By putting it off for 2 years.
Well, no, it wasn't 2 years, but it was a while.
It was a while.
It
You
was a
told
while.
me about this. Dude, Stephanie would ask me about
Well, it
this.
was after we
every
started the
month.
show.
She would bring it up one time. Did Dave go get that looked at?
I remember
I'd be
you
like,
saying that.
nope.
But
No,
I
he
mean,
didn't.
as I feel like dudes are really bad at going to the doctor. I'm, myself, I'm no
Me
exception.
Too.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking bad at it.
And so the fact
Doctor,
that I went
dentist,
anyway
Yep.
is kind of a big deal,
Yeah.
And
Well, my wife, anytime something, she's like, I got to make an appointment at the doctor. I'm like, really? I would have let that kind of chill for a while. I'm going to let
Yeah.
that one marinate. Even if I broke something, I'd be like, let me see if I
could do
can
it.
kind of crack it back.
yeah, what are
into
they going to
place.
do? What are they going to do that I can't do? And so, yeah, man, we're in the clear. The doctor says it hasn't spread, and so I am expected to make a 100% recovery. So fuck you, cancer.
And from listening to the Who Do You Think You Are podcast,
Shout
I
out to the
heard
boys.
you've come.
Yeah, I have come, and I
for
actually,
you.
and I'm
Good
ashamed
for you.
that I lied about it on the show. I can go back to that moment, YT gang, if you're watching, go back to the episode where I talk about right after the surgery, and like you asked me, and for some reason, and it's such a strange thing to lie about,
Because you
isn't it?
constantly lie to me. Yo, this
Isn't it a
is
strange
what
thing
I'm
to
talking
lie
about.
though?
Look, let's just break this down.
Yeah.
He told
Yeah.
two people, complete strangers to him, that I've had more interaction with than he has ever. He
Yeah.
told them about him coming.
Yeah.
Me and you were his boys. And then we asked him about the coming, and he lied to us.
That's fucked up.
It's not right. There's something not right
but
about
also,
that.
Con episode, you were saying how honest you are. Like, I thrive on being like honest.
Yes.
Like,
Which is why
piece of
which
shit.
is why it upset me.
Yeah, he was so
That's why it
honest, he
upset
said
me.
he lied to us.
He lied about being honest, for Christ's sake.
I don't even know why. I don't have a reason that I would have.
Why do you lie to me like a child?
Breaking the boy's heart.
I don't mean to upset you.
I mean, you're dressed like a big hillbilly baby right now. But
we were talking about that before the show too.
Dude, you look like a little baby in overalls, like a cute, like I would take pictures of you in a field.
The fucking.
I just want to put you in a papoose and carry me around.
I thought that was a rapper.
Carry you around.
Papoose. This is
rapper.
just
Yeah, he was
the
sick.
end of the show. Really, this is where it starts taking nosedive because
I mean, at this point, the way you're dressed, I would think it's the end of your life. Where you're like, I just want to wear what I want to wear and see what happens.
Well, I've been in that realm for quite some time,
I mean,
but
it is black and gold. I will give you. You do match.
Unless I have a theme, yeah. But I kind of emptied out my closet because I couldn't fit anything anywhere. There was towers of T-shirts folded and stacked high. All the hanger space was taken up from all the other shirts, and I got rid of a bunch of shit. And then I was like,
Where'd you throw it? Did you give it away or you throw it in the garbage, you fucking liar?
Oh, actually, quite no.
Not even going to believe anything he says
I almost said that I threw it out, but
God damn it!
Wow.
Instinctually,
Well,
the
no,
first
it
thing
wasn't
you have
that
to
I-
do is lie.
that's what I intend to do with it. Like, if you asked me if I was going to give it to somebody to
Yeah,
throw it out,
yeah.
I would probably sooner throw it in the trash just because. I guess if I put it out in the hallway, somebody will take it. But
in your apartment, it'll be
somebody will
gone in
take it.
5 minutes.
It's just sitting in a
5
pile.
minutes, it'll be cleaned up.
So when I say I cleaned out my closet, I mean I threw everything on the floor and it's in a pile.
I could
And
see
it'll
you
stay there for a
throwing it
long
out.
time.
I could see you throwing it out and just the drippiest crack addicts walking around, just with some sick ass.
I'm telling you.
neon colors and fucking pastels.
I would have thought
Just
they already raided my
dripping.
closet because I walked out of the apartment today and I had to walk past a couple of the boys. And I was like, man, they're going to judge me for just being the loudest, drippiest fucking
Sure.
dude in the building.
Did they?
And I know because before I got to them, I saw a crackhead across the street at the park who I know is in my building. Just outdressed me.
How does he pay rent?
He doesn't.
That's
we
nice.
live in
That's got to be nice. That
Yeah.
Section 8. God
well,
damn,
that's what
I
it is.
want
The
that
project
Section
building
8 in
when
the
they come
worst
and
kinda
knock,
way.
when they knock and they come to evict you, if you
Yeah.
just don't answer, there's nothing they can do about it.
Oh my God,
that
I've been
easy?
evicted, dude. I've been evicted from like 8, 9, 10 places easy. I know how the process works.
Yeah.
Because I had this one landlord come in one time and he was like, yo, you guys need to get out right now. I'm like, hey, oh, that's not the way it works, brother. I
Yeah.
was like, you got to go start the eviction process. That's going to take you about 3 months. My dad knows
paperwork
the
and all that.
constable, so he's going to put us at the bottom of the pile. I'll get another 3 months. I'm not going to show up to court and you will then, because I will concede you won. And it's going to take you about 9 months to get me out, all of which I will not be paying rent at this time.
Yeah.
But I
There
will
you
be
go.
doing cocaine and drinking.
Did you stick to your guns? Didn't pay them and did cocaine and drinking?
Oh, fuck yeah,
Yeah?
dude. That's
Good
how
man.
you do it.
Good
Maybe
man.
I got a couple pit bulls, too.
That's fucking
Maybe
right,
I'll bring
bro.
a couple dogs in, too. Fuck it, I don't
Maybe
care.
have them piss on the fucking
Guys,
the
let's-
varnish.
We could just have a dog fight in the kitchen. I mean, I don't give a shit anymore.
That's how I feel
We used to
about
punch holes in the
landlords.
walls, you know? It was a good time.
I was watching some
Throw
shitty.
spaghetti against the wall for no reason.
I was watching some
Whatever.
shitty paranormal show when they showed up to somebody's house and they were like,
I feel a presence.
they had no. It was like the mother
Dangling
and father
ghost
had
balls.
separated. The fucking daughter went with the mom and the son stayed with the dad. And the daughter, even though they didn't live in the house, was like, I need you guys to go investigate, paranormal investigators, because I know there's a dark entity in that house and they need to be freed from it. So he goes to Pops and the kid and they're talking on the porch for a while and he goes, no, I think she's wrong. We're at peace with it. You know, I don't feel anything negative here anymore. And he goes, well, I'd still like to go around the house and check if you give me an opportunity. Goes inside. The fucking whole place is riddled with holes in the sheetrock. What are you talking about? It's all good, bro. What are you talking about? You've come to terms and accepted it. There's holes in every. I was counting every shot.
Those are ghost holes.
Those
bro.
are ghost holes, bro.
Those are ghost holes.
Those are happy holes. We only fucking blow
Now-
holes in the sheetrock when we're souped.
Anybody who's been listening to DJW knows how I feel about paranormal stuff.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
knows how you feel.
Yeah.
Where's your take on this?
That is a good
Do you
question.
believe in ghosts or afterlife?
To a certain extent.
Have you ever had a Spooky Dukes?
I felt like I have upstairs, like at my mom's
And by
house.
upstairs, you mean your asshole like Dave did?
No, your soul door. Has your soul door ever? What
No,
what
one's
do you
ever
have
attacked
any
my soul door.
memorable that you could think off the top of your
No,
noggin?
yeah. Upstairs, like it's like an attic. area on my second floor of my mom's house or whatever, and we split it to make it 2 rooms. So I would have to go through my mom's room to get to my room.
Okay.
There was no light at night. Everyone's asleep. So
I keep the lights on.
every time I would go, like,
scared of the dark.
walk through my mom's room and
Yeah.
go to my doorway, I would just see a big, like, black, like, figure.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
would stand-
Like a black
and
His name was Jerome.
That was Jerome. That was fucking
He was your
Jerome.
mom's boyfriend.
started to sneak away.
Fuck you going, boy.
No, but it used to terrorize me, and it used to stop me in my tracks. I would like cringe, close my eyes, then eventually I got to the point I just like stared at
Eventually-
it. It walked through me, and that's it. And I never saw
Eventually,
it
Wait a second,
again.
wait a second.
I swear to God.
Eventually, he's like, "Yo, this guy's a little bitch. He ain't even fun."
I would have like food, like late night eating.
You
Yeah,
would
yeah.
give him
Have all
food.
my- I would have my Doritos in my hand. Like,
So
What?
how old were
had
you?
money
How old
for
were you?
Doritos?
I was young, like 8. So like, and I.
Oh, that's proper
it
ghost
happened-
raping age.
Yeah,
but it
yeah.
didn't happen like all the time, randomly throughout the years. And I think once I got at 18, I started not getting like I got tired of being afraid of it.
He just
Yeah.
sees it, and I could see him
I
going,
stu-
"Fuck
dude,
you,
I stood-
Jerome."
I stood at it. Like all it is you.
It's
like
the
a figure.
outline, a
It's an
shadow dude.
apparition.
It's a shadow
Yeah, an
dude.
apparition,
How
that's the
how
word.
old were you the last time you saw it? Do you remember?
Probably like 17.
Holy shit, that's considerably
I had a
old.
girl-
I honestly
Yeah.
don't even know how old he is, so I don't know if
Yeah,
that.
Marco is
baby.
38.
I'm 31.
Oh,
31.
you are
I'm the youngest
fucking-
one here.
I'm the
Fuck
youngest
yeah.
one
No,
here.
I'm
Whoa,
30.
But I'm the
Con-
tightest.
I'm 30, bro.
Hey,
I am the youngest and the
guys.
tightest
I
here.
don't know about
Let's
that.
just calm down.
I'm
and
sorry.
just-
I'm
and
sorry. I
just-
got a little. He just fucking said he was the
Even
youngest, and
though
I'm the
you
youngest.
guys are both almost a decade younger than me,
How
I dress,
crazy is
I
that?
dress snazzier than both of you.
Get out of here! I showed you the way, you fucking peasant.
let's
But
not-
getting away from the ghost thing, I
Yeah.
did enjoy your time on the Who Do You
Who do you think you are podcast?
It was good.
Yeah, those guys are fucking funny. And I really enjoyed
I'm
the
the
show.
one that introduced you to those guys. I said you got to check these guys out.
I know, and I
like,
know it
you
hurts
always
you.
do.
I know it
and then
hurts
go,
you a lot.
No.
Do you have any words that you want to for them?
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, that's
No,
right.
just-
Fuck you for not calling up on Jay. Well, Jay, all you gotta do is get cancer.
Nobody wants me on because I will steal the show.
They
You
did
will do
mention
that.
you. They mentioned you.
They did.
They mentioned me that I'm a fucking basically a rage-filled gorilla.
Well,
That's not very
they're not-
nice.
Well,
They
it's
accused you
also
of being
very
racist.
true, though. You are a very rage-filled gorilla.
that's true.
I enjoy their dynamic. They're very funny guys. They're very
Yeah.
sharp and quick with it. And
We're from the AZ.
oh, here
hot
we
as
go.
fuck
We can
out
play
there.
the audio on that real quick. Let's bump that.
Let's see a little
Oh, that's the one. Yeah.
Davey Corbo here.
If a thought crossed my mind, like I said, I'm not that brave, but I do feel like at the very least, I'm in real territory now to change my pronoun.
Recycled material.
Dave's
Recycled
pitching
material.
the pronoun joke. Here he goes.
You're a third of the way through a transgender surgery.
I like that. You got a purdy mouth, and you're a third of the way through a trans.
The boys are quick. They're quick. I will give them that.
I like that they're just so comfy and laid back. Now, could they do with a little bit more production quality? Sure, but
Hey guys, let's get rid of the fucking fisheye. What is this? A goddamn?
I don't understand the fisheye thing.
What is this? A 1990s ska video?
Unfortunately,
Why the fuck
and
they
that
got
was
fisheye lens?
episode 151. You guys can go check that out. But unfortunately, they did have some technical issues. But I mean, I told him, I DM'd him, and I said, "Listen, man, I've done 4 shows now, and technical issues are still the bane of my
God.
existence."
We
I mean,
gotta
our
have
last
the check down every single show, and not
Yeah.
for nothing. We want to apologize
For
'cause
last episode, yeah.
yeah, we weren't able to drop a YouTube for everybody.
it's the cursed episode. It's the cursed episode.
Yeah, because with them with the 151 and us with the 47.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah. That there was just the technical difficulties in those 2 shows. I don't understand. You think after doing this for so long, it would get easier? It's not.
It doesn't get
It's getting
easier.
fucking harder.
It does. It always gets harder. You gotta
And we
up the
always
ante.
forget
You got-
something.
I mean, look at them.
I
151
get punched
episodes.
in the head. He's got his nut cut out. Marco smokes dabs and terps.
Yeah.
Between the fucking 3 of us.
Yeah. We can't get a fucking show whipped together. But yeah, man. Who Do You Think You Are podcast has a good time. Those guys are real fun, real thoughtful, and just a group of funny dudes. You should go check them out. The Who Do You Think You Are pod. They're on Instagram. Mm-hmm.
Shout out.
Nick Cento, Pete Ruelas,
Social
and,
security number is 147-38-2131.
CJ is
Where are
is
they
a funny
from?
character too.
They're from Arizona.
Arizona, yeah.
Yeah, they're Arizona
A couple of
boys.
dry heat boys. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. I called Pedro. I talked to Pedro. I was giving him advice about how to be a podcaster.
Yeah.
Even though he had 100 episodes.
Yeah, under his belt. Jay will do that. Jay will do something for a couple of months
I
and
don't
then give
up.
other people
I don't
unsolicited
give
advice.
A fuck, dude. I big dog you.
Well, I gotta
we
ask
already
you-
had that. We had that whole thing. Dave was like, "Dude, you got to stop talking to people like they're pieces of shit." I'm
Yeah,
like, I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
talk to people
Well,
like
you
that. He's
definitely
like,
talk
"You're
to people like
doing
they're
it
pieces of
right
shit.
now."
Yeah, you do it all the time.
Dave wants me to have a rage-filled segment on the show.
Well, okay, so this is actually, I think, a fun idea because you are so filled with rage and hatred and and competitive jealousy and all these different things
Yep.
that are definitely not the way of the Jedi, and you're heading towards being a Sith. And so I
Sure
think what
am,
will
but I will
good-
be powerful.
You will be powerful. Powerful.
Powerful.
You will be very
You will be
powerful.
so powerful,
You'll
Jay.
be powerful. And so what I think we should do is we should have a segment where like Jay picks. It doesn't have to happen every episode, but whenever you find something you're passionately filled with hatred about, whether it be a person or a subject
Perfect. Let's
or
do it
something.
now, Dave Corbo.
How dare
I
you?
could do a whole goddamn podcast.
No, that's where that's that jealousy
Me
thing.
and
so,
Dave. Me and Dave.
God,
Let me tell you
dude.
something about me and Dave.
Go
Are
on.
we friends? Gonna
Yeah.
have to say no.
Yeah,
I
we're
realized
some
that.
sort of frenemies.
I realized that last week.
Yeah.
But like Kobe and Shaq, we don't got to get along to bring home 7
That's
championships,
right.
baby.
That's right.
And I realized, I was like, why am I so mad at this guy all the time? And
Yeah.
then I realized it clicked, dude. I was like, I don't fucking like him.
Yeah.
I don't like him. And that's why I'm so aggressive toward him.
Yeah.
And I'm on a hair trigger with him because I'd like to strike him.
Yeah.
I'd like to fight him in this room. It'd be
Uh-huh.
a small room. He'd have no chance.
Go on.
But I was just like, oh,
Where's
I
that
don't,
stem from?
I don't
Let's-
fucking like
Let's
this
pull that
guy.
apart. Where's that stem from? Is that like a jealousy thing? I think it's a jealousy thing. I
Could.
feel kind of like it's a jealousy thing.
Could.
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
you know why? Have you put your finger on it?
Because you are pretty.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm usually a good-looking guy, but then around
What's
you, I'm
wrong
like,
with-
I go from a 10 to an 8.
No,
you know?
I don't say that-
Dave
that-
goes to a 10. I go to an 8. He's got 2 points on me and everything. I'm happy that I'm taller than him, though. I got that.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
even right now, he's getting nervous and smelling his armpits.
Who's got the bigger wiener?
I just
you
had to
think?
meet. I had to make
I
sure
think our
that
cocks are right around the same size.
I
about 6 and a half,
actually-
7.
Maybe that should be the next game.
I was gonna say I
How
got
thick your cock is? He's got a thick purple cock.
I don't know if it's.
But I
don't
got
know
a
if it's
lengthy
thick.
triumphant
I'm gonna have
bastard.
a long spaghetti dick. You never know. That's what I do. So
I see Dave as a thick purple cock
can
guy.
I tell you?
Yeah, I
my
can see it.
fluffing secrets.
Let's hear
So
it.
so I had to give it to somebody who recently went to a sex party and they were.
I got the fire starter. Did I tell you got the? I'm sorry to cut you
Go,
off,
no,
but
good
I
talk.
used the fire starter when I used to get all fucked up on E and Coke.
Yeah,
just to
and
get
the
my
dick
dick
just
started.
wasn't- it was-
I used to, and then I would.
and you have
and then
to
I would
spit
get it going.
because if not, you'll catch a fire.
Yeah,
so there has to be some moisture.
The older I got, the more I realized how like important. It's nice when you got lotion, but when you got lotion, you need time.
I never jerked
Yeah,
off with
gotta
lotion
clean
in my
yourself
life.
Me
up
neither.
afterwards.
But
Okay.
in the shower, if you use conditioner, wow, what
yeah,
a game changer.
Well, I imagine it's the same thing
Game
with
changer.
the lotion.
We
but
were
the
just
thing
talking
is,
about this.
when you
Jerk-
come,
jerking off right before the show.
well, the thing is, when you come, you got the conditioner and cum mixed together.
Yeah.
You don't know what's what.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, you never jerk off in the shower because it
No,
turns you into Spider-Man.
it will clog the pipes.
It turns into a like maybe the world's strongest adhesive.
And then it
Yeah,
does.
it's
And then
Gorilla
if you
Glue.
got a
Call it
wife,
Gorilla Glue.
you got Gorilla Glue.
You got Gorilla Glue.
Name of the show. Gorilla Glue.
There you go, Gorilla
And
Glue. I'm
then if
writing
you
that down.
mix that, dude, if you mix that with some lady hair,
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
you know.
Yo, my girl goes to clean train. I got it. I'll clean it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
honey,
it.
I got it.
When I was a kid, I didn't have.
Just pouring Drano down that fucking.
I didn't have a
Who's clogging
bedroom.
This shit.
When I was a kid, I didn't have a bedroom, and so I didn't have privacy jerking off. So there was plenty of times where I think my mom is probably a saint, and she just never called me out on it. But I'm sure
Yeah.
she's found a couple of socks that stood
Oh,
up
I
on
can
their
see
own
you
and
pitching
shit
a
like
tent,
that.
baby, the popping tent.
Yeah,
where you
yeah. A
Those
couple
covers just go,
well,
and
and
they
it was-
come down, and they go
It was
up.
bad for me too because I had to wait until I was damn certain they weren't going to wake up
Oh,
and come
yeah.
out anymore.
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
pulling my dick till the witching hour, baby. It was midnight before I started tugging on the old boy.
Rogan had this really cool chick on that explained like testosterone and stuff like
Okay.
that. I almost think she was trying to justify rape. It was sketchy.
Ooh, whoa. Is
She
this
was like,
recent?
"You don't know what it's like to be
Sounds
a man." It was pretty hot. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Then she started talking about. She's like, "I did come," and I was like, "Oh, now I'm invested."
Oh no! Wait, she got.
But Rogan did big dog her. Like
Yeah.
at a couple points, he got like aggressive, and
Like,
I'm
you're
like,
not allowed to come.
"Oh, I'm like, you
know what I'm
fucking cis male, you."
Yeah, what was he getting aggressive about? Do you
I don't
remember?
know, but it was something.
This shit is so funny. We could definitely play this because this is just a meme.
I'm gonna go.
Play it over again one more time just for
Let's
me.
hear it. Let's hear it one more time.
Look at his face. Nah.
Ah, fuck it.
Do not come. Do not come.
Trump for president.
Bro, that is so funny,
Oh,
bro.
God. What was up with that fucking dark episode that they did with Duncan Trussell? I didn't understand that,
I haven't
dude.
listened to it. I haven't
He
listened
was
to Rogan
wearing a
since
wig.
he went on Spotify,
He
really.
was wearing a wig for a while. I was just like,
How many
dude.
episodes does he do a week?
He's got to do it.
He's got 1,666. I think
shit.
that's why he bought it in Duncan
Yeah,
Trussell and
666.
did the good night thing there.
I like
Right
Duncan
here,
Trussell a lot.
666. Jesus.
You know, my brother talked to me the other day. He was like, you gotta not. He's like, there's 6-7 billion people on the planet.
Yeah.
I look at this like a competitive thing. I really do. I honestly think like, there's not enough room for
Yeah.
all of us in
But what's
this.
that?
But
That's-
really there is.
That's the famine mindset.
Yeah,
you
man.
got that famine mindset.
I'm not
you got
gonna
that
lie,
ape brain, baby.
But dude, honestly,
You just
to
have
get
get in that tier.
to get to where I've got in life and
Yeah.
to crawl out of my situation to get here, dude, it took that.
Yeah.
It took that competitive fucking, thing that I have that not wanting to quit or, I honestly quit drinking to tell people to go fuck themselves.
yeah.
It was out of spite
Yeah.
that I
People-
quit drinking. I
What
was
is
like,
that?
I want to show
Revenge
you.
is the best, or
Living well is the best revenge.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
yeah,
what
yeah.
you're talking
Yes,
about?
yes, that's exactly.
Yeah,
good
I know.
call.
I know I shouldn't do it, man. I know I got to catch myself, but I just like everything is so goddamn competitive. I'm like, no, you can't have a podcast because I have a podcast.
Well,
no, you can't be a fighter because I'm a fighter.
There's
You know,
a lot of
I'm
validity
lot.
in that. Obviously, it got you to where you are. I just think
I am
that
introspective with
there
things
might
like
be
that.
some. That's what I like about you is that all joking aside about the honesty thing, I can be very honest with you, and you don't take offense to it. You just try to understand it, and that's always been, I think, one of the best part about your and my relationships is that we're both pretty introspective, and we don't really pull any punches. You probably more so than me, but when I have a gripe or something, or something that I think I've noticed about you, you don't really fight it.
You know
just
what it is.
listen to
I
it.
could also see what you're saying.
Right.
I'm
Yeah, you're not so
I'm
blind
aware
with
enough.
rage that
yeah,
you
I'm
can't
not.
see
No,
it.
I don't. And I get upset at myself because that's not the person I want to be. I want to be the person that everybody enjoys being around and stuff like that. But I do get wrapped up and I get angry.
You do get very angry.
But I will say this about Dave. I respect him because he will call me on my shit. He's one of the only dudes that he don't give a fuck. Him and Steph and my brother, basically. Everybody else will kind of tiptoe around if something.
Yeah.
But he, and I like that and I respect that.
well, I
enough
wouldn't do
about
it if
him
you
that-
weren't receptive to it,
need
and you
people
are
like that in your
receptive
life
to
to
it.
check you. Sometimes,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, absolutely. If your homies aren't checking you occasionally, then you're not
they-
surrounded with
yeah.
the right homies. But I just
sure.
want to say, in regards to your whole the thing that got you to where you are, just don't find yourself in a position, right, where like the old tools that you use to dig yourself out of the hole are no longer applicable. They were only good for getting you out of a hole, and then after you're on the surface, the tools might not be applicable.
Maybe need
you
a
might
new set of tools.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you might still be swinging around, the fucking the grappling hook,
Yeah.
and there's nothing to climb anymore. And now you got to do some lateral movement. You know what
you're,
I mean?
You're right on, dude. And I do got to kind of let stuff like that go. And I got to chill with the anger. And I do got to, like,
Doesn't it
I feel like I
suck a
just
little bit?
never
Like it's
have
stress-
time. You want to know what the thing is? I feel like I don't have time.
In what
I don't
regard?
have time to talk nice and beat around the bush. I feel quick, direct, to the point. And then you said, Jay, that's okay for some people, but you can't be that aggressive
everybody,
with some
yeah.
people because you got to sprinkle a little fucking honey with that, Mm-hmm. And I got to catch myself and I go, is this the way I'd want people to talk to me? I don't know.
Well,
Like,
it's interesting because
how
you
would
and
I
I
take
had
it?
similar situations where we were both homeless growing up, and what you took away from that seems to be to fight against it, and that's what gets you out.
Yeah.
Now we're both out, but for some reason my tool was to not let shit upset me.
Going real introspective here, I think what it could have been is you had a mom,
Yeah.
and I
No shit.
didn't
Yeah,
have
yeah.
that mom, so I didn't have that. I was never coddled.
Right,
Like,
right.
My dad wasn't like a coddle like that. You got hurt or something like that, you fucking walk it off, you
Right.
know. And I think I'm probably missing that thing that makes me soft,
Yeah.
That maybe that a mom could give, and I think I'm missing that. And I think maybe that's why I'm the way I am,
Hey, man.
But
hey. Hey, it's okay, bro.
you're
It's
touching
okay,
me,
bro.
You're
It's okay.
touching
Well, I
me.
felt like that moment was appropriate to
Wait
touch
a minute. He touched you?
you. Yeah, well,
And-
I felt it. I felt like he was
We'll
really.
be right back on Oprah.
We'll be right back. We're gonna go cry in the next room and take a quick break.
Here, I can see Dave. Here's a Kleenex.
Well,
Here's
you
a
know,
Kleenex.
it is interesting because you and I have a lot of parallels, but that is the main difference between you and I is that you were raised by a man, I was raised by a woman.
Yeah.
And so it's like we have the same kind of goals and the
Yeah.
same sort of like focus and
Yeah.
desires, but
You're gay.
yeah, I'm gay. And
I'm a
you
heterosexual
are closeted
aggro male?
gay. No, you
Oh.
closeted gay, and that's the
Oh,
problem.
God, yeah.
That's the problem.
We were just talking about that. How gay is porno? Before we started.
yeah, well, okay, because I mentioned
And
before
I
we
know
started.
I know this one guy who was like, I don't watch fucking porn, man.
Yeah.
That is about the gayest thing you could do is
That's
watch
so
a dude
crazy.
fuck a chick. And I go, really? I like it.
I
wish
like
was there.
it.
I wish I was fucking bolt of
I
a-
like it.
Ah, get me in
well,
there.
my wife has found a TikTok where like there's all these women talking about how their significant others don't wash their assholes because they think it's gay. Now, before we get into that,
Oh,
she also
God.
watched
I get
one.
deep in there, and
I
I'm
heard
totally
it. Yeah,
straight.
you gotta clean that asshole, bro.
I loofah right in that
Like a little-
butthole.
You can't loofah that because you start to scratch up that asshole. and then it gets raw and itchy, and then you're
Well,
scratching
I'm
that
not
raw
afraid.
asshole.
I got tough skin. I get in there. You know what I'm saying?
I got sensitive ass
I like
crack
a
skin.
clean asshole. Dude, the thing is with me, I have to have baby wipes on me at all times.
Yeah.
Dude, when I'm driving in the truck, your boy's got some
Especially during the summer, the swamp ass is
You
real,
need
my
some
boys.
baby wipes.
There's a lot of validity in
I
that.
did
yes.
recently use a one of my customers had what are those things
A
called?
bidet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but one of those.
Did you
ones
ever
that-
use one before?
Holy shit! No, it was. I was like, ah, dude.
felt
When that
gay,
thing
right?
hit me in my asshole, it was just nice, cool, crisp water. I felt like a Cool Water commercial.
Yeah.
Except the guy would have been popping out of my asshole, and it just chiseled.
Was it
dude.
nice though? Would you do it again?
Cool water. Yeah, fuck yeah, I do it again. I do it right now. I would cut the show if there was a bidet right now. I
Go
cut
spray
the
that
show.
asshole down?
Dude, you know how they're like, yo, I need you to go wash your face off, get
Yeah.
ready for your next scene. I'm gonna be like, do that, but with a bidet. I need to go
Yeah.
hit my asshole with some cold water,
Gotta
and I'll
go
be right
powder
back.
my asshole.
Shake it off. Just shake it off.
I remember going to my boy's house when he had gotten a bidet first, and it was actually hot water, and so I recorded myself. I'm like, this is my first time using a bidet, right?
Dude, I remember that.
You remember that video, bro? It blasts me in the asshole with warm water. Feels
Oh.
very much like somebody's tonguing down the old fucking soul
Ooh,
door.
the old soul door tongue
and
down.
I get my soul door tongue down, and I went, huh? Like it was fucking. I went, huh?
You know what? I gotta try warm water because I've only had cold water.
Warm
and
water
the
is
cold water,
different.
but I like cold water because you know me, I'm filled with rage, so I like.
Yeah, you're like an ice
I
bath
don't want
kind
it
of
to
character.
be. I don't want it to be. Yeah, I'm an ice bather.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
me, I'm a soaking in a hot bath and Epsom salt kind of a character.
Yeah, you're a jacuzzi guy. I'm an ice bath
I fucking
guy.
love a jacuzzi.
And look at that. We
Yeah.
come together and we make a
we come together over water.
sterling fucking show.
My Tushy. Yeah,
Disregard-
shout out My Tushy, not
Yeah,
this one.
Disregard what I'm looking
Disregard.
at.
Jesus Christ.
It's hard to disregard that. You're pulling up a fucking set of heavies on this goddamn thing.
We really got it. Oh, speaking of set of heavies, we pulled up Adele.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I had no
Jesus,
idea
she
Adele
is
was a
gorgeous.
dime.
Yeah, you missed
I
it.
liked her when she was a fat girl. This is what I'm upset about because I liked her when she was a thick girl. I thought she was attractive.
Yeah.
And now, look at her.
I'm not
dude.
mad at her at all though.
Come on.
Adele is a dime.
There are
She's-
a lot of people that hate her though because she lost all the weight. Let's see a thick pic.
That's not even. Dude,
Did
she
she
looks
got a thick
gorgeous,
pic?
I don't
huh?
know, we have
She
to
got a
go
thick
back.
pic.
Yeah, you gotta go way back. Throwback
Oh.
Thursday to the real heavy
Yeah,
Adele.
I don't know, man. She's
Oh, there you go. Up,
absolute-
up, up.
Oh, there you go, right there.
Right there, where she's got the.
Oh, there we go.
whatever that
There's a
is.
thick Adele. Still
Yeah.
a dime piece.
Yeah.
She
beautiful.
would still get the Gorilla Glue.
Not only that, she could
Still
be
get the
30
Gorilla
pounds
Glue.
heavier, and if I walked into the room and she started singing to me, it would be like charming the snake. You
Yeah,
know what I
not
mean?
like DJ Khaled.
Not
Oh
like
my
DJ
God.
Khaled.
Come on, huh? Let's go.
I didn't see that at all.
Put your hands up.
Already performed at some YouTube TikTok event.
Yes,
boxing
yes.
event.
He was at a boxing event and the mic cut out. This is what I'm saying about Adele, though.
Yes.
If that happened where the music come out,
Oh, it wouldn't even
she
matter.
would go. She would go a cappella.
Yeah, she dropped the mic. Bitch.
There wouldn't be a dry eye.
It would fucking. She would close the house out, bro.
Never
You kidding
thought
me?
I'd find
Fucking
someone like
DJ
you.
Khaled would be embarrassed.
There wouldn't be a dry eye in the house.
No, people would.
Look at
Let's
this.
hear him do
Hold on,
it.
wait.
Let's go back. Go back, Marco.
Yeah, exit out and then click back.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
it
they
again.
go back in.
All right,
Here we
let's
go.
silent.
Music.
Silence.
Look at him looking around. Thank you. Good night.
Watch it cut to the crowd.
Dude, this has to be so embarrassing.
Look at this.
Make some fucking noise, please.
It's too quiet in here. Oh my god.
I'm out. DJ Khaled.
Oh my god, bro!
Dude,
my mouth
that-
was agape for that whole thing. That was so embarrassing.
Probably got paid $500,000 for that appearance.
Oh my
Of
god!
course,
I would
yeah,
have
so
went out
he's
there. I would
perfectly
have went out
fine.
there. We're the best. Make some noise for yourself.
DJPW.
Body positivity.
Body positivity, bro. Holy
Transgender
shit.
topics.
I would have just
I would've
started
been-
talking.
I would've
I'd
been
have
saying things.
What an event this is! Like, it's so good to have
Jake
everybody
Paul.
out.
I would have been making just
Yeah,
shit.
just start talking as if it was. Oh my god, bro! He dropped the
freedom
fucking,
of speech. I would have
That's
been saying
crazy.
anything. I would have been saying things so that they had to applaud because
Yes.
if not, they would have been racist, like Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
And then nobody. You got it. You
We
got it.
love the gays.
We the best. Martin
Oh
Luther
my
King.
god, this guy is killing, bro.
Muhammad Ali.
I do want to ask you, what's your feelings as somebody who's balls
Aggression.
deep? So I kind of know where this is going.
Just fucking
I kind of know where this is
aggression.
going. As somebody who's balls deep in fight culture, and that's a part of your identity, and it's something
Sure.
that you really value.
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on like these TikTok kids fighting YouTube kids fighting? You know?
It's the same idea of how I had with the podcast thing. I look at it and I get upset because I'm like, there's just not enough pie for all of us. When really there is. It's just unfortunate that the legit like martial artists and real fighters just can't get the eyes on them that these fucking YouTubers. And this goes back to the whole every like, every subscribe, everything you do is your champion.
Yeah.
That's who you're trying to champion.
Right.
And at this point, I will ask you to like, subscribe, and share DJVW.
Slam that like button.
You can find us on Instagram at
That's
David J
right.
versus the World. But anyway,
Yes.
champion us.
Yeah, there you go.
What I'm trying to say is like like I said, every like, every subscribe, everything you do on YouTube, Instagram, whatever, you are championing these people. And when you champion Aaron Carter and Lamar.
Lamar
It's all right. I would have.
What's his name?
Odom.
I thought it was LeVar. I thought it was LeVar.
When
got
you
me.
champion these guys, these TikTok guys and these YouTubers, you're doing it. I mean, this is what you want to see. You want to see the freak show, or do you want to see legit martial artists at the highest level? And unfortunately, we live in a time where people want to see the freak show,
Yes.
and that's it.
Entertainment aspect of it.
It's boxing entertainment.
They
is
don't
what it
care
is.
about how good they look in there, which is wild.
No,
yeah.
it's boxing entertainment. And also, was Lamar Odom sagging his boxers? Was he sagging his pants? Let's pull up the video of Lamar Odom and Aaron Carter with the sweet windmill punch there.
Well, before we do that,
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Can you?
Yeah,
well,
we
two
will
things
pull
because
up.
I want to share my
Yeah,
thoughts.
yeah,
But I
go
also
ahead.
want to see that video. And I think it is this, right, where he first talks shit and then he gets
it's
okay,
right in the
good, good.
beginning.
So before
Says
we
he's
get
a
into that,
second-degree
I
black
do
belt.
want to say that there's a couple of thoughts that are the knee-jerk reactions, emotional responses to these TikTokers and YouTube people fighting each other, which is the idea that it somehow devalues the sport. And I feel that way on the surface, but once I think about it a little bit, I kind of go to myself, Canelo Alvarez is still going to be a world-class boxer.
Absolutely.
Tyson Fury is still going to have, the best matches that you've ever seen. And so these people aren't slowing down because,
These guys
Aaron Carter is
got
doing
some
that.
skin in the game now. Yeah.
So I do feel like it's a knee-jerk reaction to feel that way, that it devalues, because I hear that argument a lot, and I do kind of empathize
Because you've
with
also
it.
at the same time given some of yourself to this sport as well.
Of course, yeah. Well, I've done
So you got some
goofy-ass
skin in the
things where
game, yeah.
I, as somebody who's been out of training for years, fought another dude who hasn't had any training. You know what I mean? It was a fucking freak show.
Put your
to brawl in the
fucking
fall.
brain on the line to learn how to be an actual martial artist or
Sure.
an actual boxer.
The other thing that I feel like, though, is like, and I think you are the same way in this, and you too, probably, Marco. We love watching street fight videos, right?
I do. I can't get enough of the freak shows.
Honestly, yeah, we sit here and we talk shit
You know-
about
you
this,
know
but
the-
it's
you know-
still. I'll
It's
still
the
watch
same
it.
You want to
thing,
know
right?
what the thing is, though?
Yeah.
I don't really think it's the same thing. You're
Why is
seeing
that?
two men engaging in combat like apes.
Yeah.
Okay? There's no money. There's no money. There's
Oh,
there's
you're talking
no
about
trophy.
in backyard boxing and shit like that?
Yeah, there's no money. There's no trophy. There's two men that had enough of each other that will now engage in combat, and that is what a street fight is.
Right.
So at the rudimentary of what's happening, I do respect that. That is more of what I do than this. Do you
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying?
Yes, and I think that is a point that I do think
There's
is really
some
potent.
honor
Yes.
in that.
Well, not even just the honor, but I was gonna say, what about things like Kimbo in the backyard bare knuckle boxing that
that's
we used
honor.
to watch? But you're right about that, because these guys aren't going that hard because they're in it for the paycheck. They'll move around a little bit,
Sure.
but if they have to bitch out and run, that's
Yeah.
it. Nobody is getting Kimbo slice
No.
eye ripped out of the socket
Yeah.
in that classic Kimbo video that we watched, where the other dude is the same size as Kimbo, just light-skinned it, and Kimbo rips his eye out of the socket
And
for
even at-
barely any money.
And then even at a street fight, like you were saying,
Yeah.
touching on the street fight, I had there's a level of honor amongst those two guys
Yeah.
because they are now engaging in fucking combat.
They've made an
It's-
agreement.
It's a shitty street
Yeah.
fight, but they are engaging in the act of combat now
Yeah.
because whatever the problem was, there is no way to solve it now without this.
And I can't help
and
but
I
feel
do
like-
feel like there's some honor in that.
Yes.
And there's no
This
pain.
is-
How do you feel about street beefs?
Street beefs.
Was it? No, is that street beefs?
I think I know what you're
it
talking
is.
about.
They fight in the backyard in that cage, and that one
Yeah.
fat guy that was
Yeah.
on Fighter and the kid. I
Oh,
was like,
shit.
Jesus
What got me?
Christ.
Oh,
Yeah.
But dude, some of those guys have talent and they're getting exposure. They're getting signed to like
Yeah, I
fighting
agree with
Yo,
this.
organizations.
I agree with the street beefs,
but
though.
why not like fight in your amateur rings and your cages
I
and
don't
do
know.
it? Like why
Well,
the internet? The internet is now becoming it's all encompassing. It's like you have
a
to.
launching point for a certain.
You need to be
Yeah.
on the internet to have any validity. It seems like now.
well, not only
And
that.
at this point, I'm going to ask you to subscribe, like, and share to
like and
DJVW.
subscribe. What I'll say about the internet versus the amateur venues is that one of them, you just show up in some motherfucker's backyard and
Yeah,
let
that's
everybody
true.
else take care of the. And then the other one,
Take care of the tickets, the seats,
yeah,
the show.
you've been
the
in the fucking
spectacle.
ring.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
You have to go through a whole thing. You have to go and get your fighter's license, right?
Yeah.
You have to do a lot to go in someone's
Just to do
backyard.
MMA was its own license. Kickboxing and boxing is its own license.
Tell me, was the process just a little bit of a pain in the ass?
You know what? It was kind of nice actually because I do need those yearly checkups, so it was good. Yeah,
But see,
yeah.
that's the thing. When you fight in a backyard venue, you don't have to go to the doctors.
Nope.
You don't have to go and get a fighter's
Nope.
license. You don't have to do shit.
And
The dude
I've
with the
seen
camera
fighters
is
that
gonna do
really
it.
drag their feet on that kind of shit where my coach will be like, did you get your physical yet? And they'll be like, no, not yet because I don't have insurance. That's a real thing.
Yeah.
So when these guys, they got to fight, but they're like, yo, I don't have like $200 for like a
Yes.
drop in at the doctor here.
And
you know?
the final point that I'll make about that is you and I both know the nature of most fighters in gyms and shit. They're not really people who, as in a generality, have their shit together. They're not really people that
Because they wouldn't be fighting.
Yes,
You
no
know?
shit though. No, but it sounds
You'd
a
be
little
a
insulting.
lawyer. You'd be a lawyer.
Yeah, so to ask these people to go and jump through the hoops of getting the license, going to the physicals, doing all that shit, like that's a hard ass.
Well, honestly, the Street Beefs production crew become the managers of these guys.
Yeah.
Because they do everything for them. And
All
that's
they have to
really
do
what
is
a
show up and
manager is
bang.
supposed to. Yeah.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, I can see the validity in.
It does take a lot of pressure off. I will give you that because all you got to do is show up and fight.
Yeah.
You don't have to do your physical.
Dude,
you
the
don't have to
pressure
do your
of all
paperwork.
that.
You don't have to sell tickets. You don't have to do any of that. Because
And
I
half
have to
of these
do
things
all
don't
of
have
that.
seats. You know, they
No,
don't have
standing
seats.
room only, baby.
Yeah, they're just dudes standing up against the cage. So
Yeah.
like, I can imagine for a lot of people, like you just want to fight. You have that passion of fighting. You want to find out whether or not you have what it takes. And so yeah, you go to some fucking backyard bare knuckle venue instead of going through this shit. And those people are there to really fight. Because they're not there for a paycheck. They're not there for like all of the grandeur that
They're
goes
there
with
for the
fighting.
glory and honor.
But these motherfuckers are there hoping. Aaron Carter, in his particular case, I'm sure to some extent was like, here, let's do this.
I'll fuck you up.
I didn't say
oh,
it.
that jab is stuck.
Now he'll say it.
Superman, windmill punch. Let's go.
Look like he's being a small child.
God. Oh, God. Chuck, step
Look,
in
look.
there.
Of course I do. Second degree black belt jiu-jitsu.
Now, do you think you choke Aaron Carter out? Second degree black belt is
Look at
pretty
this, look at
significant.
Guys, I just want to tell you right now.
Oh, wait, I'm a 6 explain. Aaron on Twitter. Wait. I'm a 6-degree black belt in Muay Thai.
That's not a real thing.
Aaron Carter,
Yeah.
it is
I will-
2021.
I will also tell you this. Right now on this planet,
Yeah.
Earth.
Do you think he's
okay,
not really? You think he's
there,
lying about the
There are
jiu-jitsu?
about, I would bet about 500 people that are second-degree black belts on the planet.
Okay.
Aaron
not one
Carter
of
is
them.
not one of them.
That's crazy. To go on
He's not one of
YouTube
them, dude.
and to blatantly lie about that in an era where
He's a
everything
drug
is
addict.
so
Yeah.
easily fat, he looks like shit.
Oh, he does. He does meth and he does gay shit on OnlyFans. He jerks
Meth
off
and gay
and
shit.
stuff.
Gay shit's a hell of a drug.
Meth and gay shit go together like peanut butter and jelly.
Meth and gay shit
It's
sounds
a-
like a place in China.
I'm going to meth and gay shit.
I'm going to meth and gay shit, bro.
But dude, yeah, he. Can
we play that one more time?
On his
I'd like to see
OnlyFans,
it.
he like jerks off into like fruit and shit like that.
Good for him.
Yeah, he does.
He should
some
stick
weird
to
shit.
that. I want to see him get
Put the volume up on this baby.
jabs. And now this guy's not got great
Now,
technique.
Lamar Odom has his fair share of drugs too.
And Lamar Odom's technique is
Now
not
look,
that great.
now look, is Lamar Odom's like trunk sagging?
It did
below?
look like that. Yeah,
It's
it
like,
looked
damn,
his-
dude.
Don't
What
do
kind
that.
of event is this? Oh,
Dude,
it's
2
so
years
hood.
ago, he OD'd in a brothel, bro.
Yo, fucking chicks doing drugs, baby.
Hey, if you're gonna OD, a brothel is the place to do it.
Shooting that gorilla glue everywhere.
Oh, he said this in June of 2013 that he's a
6-degree black belt in Muay Thai.
Hey,
But
Aaron
hey, we
Carter.
didn't get to see him throw
Chuck
a kick.
Liddell right there is a ref.
Yeah, I
Chuck-
see that.
You
yeah.
know Chuck Liddell would fuck both of
You know
those
Chuck
guys
Liddell
up at the same time,
still
right?
looks great.
You know, Chuck Liddell has a podcast.
Does
I
he?
really want to listen to see if he can like complete a sentence.
His wife is a smoke show.
Yeah, I
She's-
think they
she's
also have
gorgeous.
sweet three-ways and shit too.
I mean, that's
for
the move.
Chuck.
If you're,
Good for Chuck.
Yeah,
Shout out
Chuck's
Chuck.
the only winner there.
Yeah, the
Chuck
only
is
winner in that ring is Chuck Liddell.
Yeah, dude.
He probably got paid, honestly, probably about $50,000 to ref that.
No shit. You,
know?
think so?
I would think
that
so.
Be, that's
down
fun
at the
money.
I
showboat,
would
baby.
think so.
AC.
All to be really close to like that.
Oh my God, that was at the Showboat?
Yeah.
I was offered a fight at the Showboat, and then I went to a fight at the Showboat, and I was like, oh, this is like the movie Ghost Ship. There was like leaks and it was dingy.
Was
and
it kind of
smelled.
creepy? Does it feel haunted?
Oh, dude, you never been to the showboat?
No.
I went to the showboat and I was like, have you been?
No, my mom used to go.
Oh,
That's
my-
how old the motherfucker is.
Bro, first of all, it was kind of condemned. And like the fighters would walk out on the flat ground. There was no stage.
Yeah.
And like we were walking and everything is dark and shut down except the cage and the little walkout. And it smells like old wet carpet in there.
Ew,
I
that's
was just
mold,
like, I was
baby.
looking at my boy like, dude,
Do you smell black mold?
do
Was
you
it-
smell black people?
Was it active? Was it active, or was it just like a vent venue at that time?
It was just a venue just for that.
Oh, so it wasn't
nothing was
the
active.
casino
There was-
wasn't open. Nothing.
No, there
That's
was
so
nothing.
Weird.
Oh, it was creepy.
That's
It was
so
like the
weird.
movie Ghost Ship. I was like, it smelled
movie
and it
used
was
to scare the fuck
quiet.
out of me.
And I was kind of scared walking around, and they just had like a horror convention there.
Remember
There
the
was a couple
beginning of Ghost Ship where
like
everybody gets
people.
decapitated?
I just remember that black guy trying to fuck that white girl, and then he falls in the pool like,
Oh, look, we got the fight from last night. I didn't get to watch any of it, although I
Dude.
went back and watched some highlights. I
Yeah.
just can't fucking stay up that late
I
anymore. I'm
can't,
just a
man.
baby.
I'm really happy for Brandon Moreno. I'd like Brandon Moreno for a minute. I think he's been a legit fighter for a while, and he finally got his time. He's the first Mexican to hold the belt in the UFC, which is
Really? I wouldn't have guessed that.
I think Cain Velasquez would be the first
He's
Mexican,
Mexican
right?
American.
Mexican American. Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
so
and he's Mexican.
a
Mexican.
Mexican
Yeah, he's
resident.
straight up
for-
Mexico.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's
And collects a lot of Legos.
Does
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I saw
yeah,
that
he's a
picture.
he's a nerd,
Yeah,
nerdy kind of
I love that though. I love
A
that.
little goofy.
A
but he can
non-nerdy,
scrap.
kind of guy was our boy Nate Diaz, who was the third fight from the main
Not a
event.
nerd.
Caught him with a beautiful 1-2
Was that
here.
Edwards? But Edwards
Gave him the
won,
old
right?
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won.
He-
Was
He hit him with
supposedly
a, yo,
he
he
was
didn't even hit him with a
peppering
1-2. He hit him with the slap.
Yeah.
He
I used
slapped
that
him and
slap,
then hit him with
and
the
then
2.
you come in with the 2. Yeah.
He's getting a lot of criticism here because people want him to like finish the fight.
Well,
Look
Leon
at that.
was chewing up that leg
Mm-hmm.
for about 4 rounds, they said, and then he just got tired. And that's really the Nate Diaz special.
Yeah.
You're gonna beat on him till you get tired, and then he's like a fucking wolf. He's gonna eat you alive,
Yeah.
dude. That's what he does. Honestly, a guy like him would work in a fight setup where there's no time limit.
Yeah.
Just who wins.
Yeah. That's a great.
Nick Diaz and Nate Diaz would be champions.
I think if
pride
you-
rules. Pride rules. You
Pride
fight
rules.
until
Just keep
yeah.
fighting until somebody wins.
That's why
yeah.
I think if you want to make a real life Deadpool, you run experiments on Nate Diaz and turn him into this shit talking gangster Deadpool. Like he kind of is this everlasting superhero.
You do gotta like the boys.
He's
though.
never got knocked out,
Nate
right?
is such a fan favorite. Who
Nate's
Nick-
never been
He
put
got
to sleep.
finished one time by
Josh
someone.
Thompson head kicked
Yeah.
him and TKO'd him.
Oh,
Yeah.
but did he sleep him?
TKO.
Well, yeah, because it's my
He
understanding
never
that
got
he's never been.
slept.
He
No,
never
the
got
boys
slept.
never got.
Yeah,
He has been put on his ass. Connor put him down like 3 times.
yeah, but he's
Yeah.
never taken a nap.
That's
No.
scar tissue, baby.
Oh man, dude.
Yeah, the scar tissue really
I mean, he's
caused
a
him to bleed a
gladiator,
lot.
man. He's born in the wrong time. He's a
so
fucking
fun.
gladiator. You know.
He's so fun.
That's what Dana says. Like win, loss, draw. He's a fan
Everybody
favorite.
loves him.
Yeah.
When he comes out, the pop that he
Did
gets.
you hear, like he was walking the back, and they showed him on the screen. The arena erupted, dude. It's wild.
Yeah.
Oh,
'cause
yeah, he gets a pop,
I
dude.
mean, he is a great personality.
Everybody loves
even
Nick
if
and Nate.
Nick's in the crowd, people lose it.
Oh, yeah,
and
sure.
He's all like,
But
that's it.
let's not do another
Talk to them.
bad motherfucker belt. Let's not do that. I feel like
don't
it's
do
just fine to not
If
do
we
that.
do a BMF belt, it needs to just be 1 round, no
Yeah.
time limit to see who fucking wins.
That is a
because that is a bad
great-
motherfucker that would agree to those rules.
Yeah, just one constant
because
round.
it doesn't become a sport of fighting anymore. It is a
Survival.
war of attrition.
yeah, this
it's just-
doesn't end until someone
it's
gets KO'd or
survival,
TKO'd.
yeah.
That's a great
So
idea.
for the main event, you had Adesanya and Vittori. I
heard it was very close.
Do you want to know what I don't understand? Why isn't Italy championing Vittori? He's the fighting pride of Italy. Why can't they get behind
Because
him like Ireland with
Italians
with Connor?
are fucking laid back, baby.
I saw in the press there was a good amount of like Italian flags flying, but they weren't as dude.
Not like Ireland.
Yeah.
They don't come
No.
out
Oh,
like that.
Ireland is that fighting country.
They come
baby.
out. They come out, dude. Not only that, but you know who else comes out? The Phoenix Suns fans, because that one
Oh,
guy
shit.
on McDojo Life, he
I
beat
don't
the
know if it's
shit
on
out of 2
McDojo.
Spurs guys in the crowd. If
Wait,
you
I
wa-
don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I
Oh,
gotta pull it up.
please pull the
Yeah.
thing up. If you could find it, pull it up.
All right, just give me
On
a sec.
McDojo Life.
Oh, I think it was McDojo Life.
So
it
what
was
is
a-
it? Preface it a little bit. For
It
me?
was a Phoenix Suns fan. He got into an argument with 2 Spurs fans in the crowd.
Yeah.
the Spurs fan kind of turned away like he was going to walk away and then looked to sneak this guy. This guy's about probably 40. He's got the old man strength.
Okay.
These guys are young,
And
probably
he's
early
also
20s.
he knows what's up.
Grabs a hold of the boy and hockey style, get these,
Starts wrecking him.
burying him.
Bootleg Kev. All right, let's.
All right, here we go. This is it. Boom, 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 boom. Uppercut.
Jeez.
Boom. Here we go. Stay off me. I'm fucking your boy
Hey,
up
I'm
here.
busy fucking this guy up.
Let's get
Yo,
another
this
one.
guy
Give him another one.
is
Yeah.
very.
The boy literally says, "Suns in 4."
Suns in 4. He's still worried about the Suns. I will say this, though. If you look close, the kid is protecting his chains. Because what you don't see is he's got some drip on.
And he's not
And
trying
he's
to have
like
that
this.
snack.
He's like, He's like, oh, please, no, don't fucking.
Yeah, because they'll do that.
He's
What I
covering
like
his
about
chains
this
up.
guy, I like a man who is that comfortable in combat.
Yeah.
To stop, to have a conversation, to swing on him, fuck you.
Not for nothing. This guy is not doing anything properly. So 27 needs to overhook.
Yeah.
He needs to overhook that arm.
Well, no, you know what he's doing, right? He's
and
just
then get
praying that,
yeah,
it ends.
He needs to get the whizzer. He needs to hit him with the whizzer here and then start going inside elbows
Yeah.
and things like that because this guy is beating on him bad.
Street fights are an interesting thing
Was
because
he
you
got him
find
by the jersey? I guess?
He's got him by the jersey. He's got him
just
like a
got him
hockey.
snatched up,
Underneath,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah, he's got him like a hockey.
Look, he let him
fight.
go all casually too.
Every time he used to fight when I was
Suns
younger.
in 4, motherfucker. Now get
Go
me a
on.
Coors Light.
Be gone. There is an interesting thing when you watch enough street fights, you start to see certain repetitive characters. And
Sure.
one of my favorite ones, I'm gonna stand up to show you this little silly thing. This will never happen to me in life because of the amount of World Star videos I've seen, where like two dudes are arguing, they're standing up and they're yelling at each other, and things have gotten heated, and the one dude does this.
Oh, the walk
no.
away. The walk away. Here it comes.
Fuck, that's
Here
the
it comes.
Fucking this up. Like that shit right there. It's this misleading thing. It's like it the body language is such that it's like, man, I'm done with you. Psych!
Yo,
and then
hold the fort down. I'll be right back.
You gotta go make a pee-pees?
I gotta take a piss.
You gotta take a pee-pees? But yeah, man, I mean that's and then the other type of character that you'll see in repetitive World Star fights is the guy that just won't defend. Is just hoping that it ends. Like homeboy in the crowd here who's getting teed off on. He's just gone into like turtle
Straight
shell position.
Survival mode.
Yeah, and he's just hoping that it ends. Like if I just can last long enough till this guy gets tired of fucking my ass up. Or the other type of person that you see, that little step off that I just did, the opposite of that guy is the guy
turns away and gets snuck.
well,
You ever see
that's
that?
the thing is that's what the guy is aiming to do when he turns like that and then he
Yeah.
sneaks. The other guy who doesn't read that, who doesn't see that he's about to get hit with a fucking bomb
Yeah.
and just keeps hanging out there and keeps talking and doesn't realize that that little off step is to set up for a big right hand or, left hand, whatever it is you
I
want.
would do no good on Rogan. Not 3 hours. Your boy cannot hold his pee-pee that long.
Well, they
can't
always
do it
take
either.
pee breaks anyway.
But
They do
yo,
that.
that little turn away sneak shot
That
that you're
shit is
talking
so
about.
cheap,
Well,
bro.
I always tell
I've done it.
people, I've done it.
I've done it. I just thought about it. I've done it.
I hit a bitch with that.
I hit a dude with that, and then I went feral and just started pounding him into the fucking dirt. and then he went to
Started
the,
pounding his
I started
ass.
fucking him in the and he went to the hospital for internal bleeding.
Yeah,
and it was
will-
real cool because the judge said, the idea that you would hit a man and then stomp on him, and I said, Your Honor,
An act of cowardice.
well, I was like, Your Honor, I never stomped on him. I only hit him with my hands. And the judge went in front of my dad. The judge went, You did that with your hands?
With your mitts?
And I said, Yes, sir, I did. And he goes, Well, you're this is what he said to me. Talk about a judge who can't read a room. You're only amping a young man up. He goes, Listen, you're incredibly strong, and you have to be careful with what you do with that power. And I went, Of course, Your Honor, of course. And then when we went out, me and my dad, high five.
Everybody,
confidence.
wait,
That's
wait,
the most
no.
amazing thing to tell a
Everybody
kid.
in the courtroom is like looking. That guy.
Nobody
He's
else was in the courtroom.
5'3".
Yeah, my dad, who's 5'2", was very proud. He was like,
awesome.
That's
Daddy
right.
Longlegs.
He looks up to me. Daddy Longlegs. He looks up to me.
Yo, I always tell people this. I say, if you are going to get into a fight, do not stand. See, we could yell at each other like this. If me and you had a problem,
Yes,
you got
yeah.
out of your car, you yell at me, I'm going to be like, dude, my bad, I cut you off, that I'm sorry, whatever. You're obviously having a bad day. And if you walk up to me,
Yes.
you are now looking to engage with
Yeah.
me.
Yes.
I can't let you get into my bubble.
Chael Sonnen, I can't let you get close to me.
I
Remember
Can't
that
let you
fight?
get close to me. Yo, he did. He was. I can't let you get close to
Yeah,
me,
he's right, though.
Vandalay.
Yes.
Yo, he was dead on fucking accurate.
Yes.
I can't let you get close to me because once I do, you're angry now. The angrier you're just gonna keep coming, coming, and then you're gonna get the fucking dander. Up,
And you're gonna hit
you're
me.
gonna I'm gonna hit him.
Yeah.
That's
fuck that
exactly
shit.
what you're gonna do.
There's a lot of this idea of, especially teaching kids like, only hit somebody if you've been hit first. I am not of that school of thought.
No.
Learn how to read a fucking room.
Sure.
Learn how to read somebody's body language. Don't let them hit you first. How many fights end in a one-hit KO? You want to be chewing on
lot.
pavement, bro? You got to fucking read this person's body language.
I could see
Also-
Jack getting this talk at the house.
Also, it's probably a little hard for kids to read body language.
They got to figure it out, bro. I guess sometimes you got to get teed off on enough
my
to be able to
kid
read
teed
it.
off on some kid. A couple
Did he
days
really?
ago.
Oh,
Because
shit.
they were playing Switch on the porch, and apparently his friend
Yeah.
dropped the Switch, and he's like, "Yeah." Anik went home crying. I punched and kicked him. Like, oh my god!
Oh
Well,
my
wait a
God.
second.
Well,
Wait,
you
wait,
were
wait.
dropping
Beat
your
up your
Switch.
friends.
Wait a second.
Wait,
Yeah.
unless you're me. But,
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I've
that
beaten
turns
up
out.
a lot of my friends.
That's so terrible. I've never beaten up my friends.
Oh, dude,
I never wanted to do that.
My boy,
Yeah.
right? Who's dead? Fetty?
Yeah.
I got a little story.
Uh-huh.
So I got into it with him. I threw like a house party, and I was leaving my house, and I was just going to let people just chill, and I was going to go to the bar. We were with like 2 chicks, and it was my boy, and we were coming off the porch, and I asked my friend, I go, do you want to come to the bar with us? I'll pay. And then
Yeah.
he goes, fuck you. I go, fuck me. Fuck me. So I start like walking off
Wait,
the
you
porch.
offered to pay? Why is
Yo, because he
That's
thought I
fucked
was
up.
trying to big dog him or something. So
Okay.
I'm walking off the porch, and I'm like, fuck you, motherfucker, you drug addict piece of shit.
Right.
And then he stands up.
Kettle
he's got
calling
an
the pot black? Or?
He's got a, yeah. He stands up. He's got an old E bottle, 40-ounce old E bottle.
Shit.
And then he goes, what's up, man? I'll break this over your head. I'll break this over your head. I was like, you ain't going to do shit.
Yeah.
You ain't going to do. And here he comes, dude. Just
Oh,
all down the
no.
stairs. So I got 2 girls
With
to
a
the
bottle
left
in his
and to
hand?
the right. Yeah, I have 2 girls to the left and to the right of me. And I see him coming, and I go, because they're kind of holding me back. 'Cause
Yeah.
we're,
Old
you know,
English 40's
jawing-
heavy.
We're jawing at each other. Actually, it's pretty light. So what happened was, we're jawing. I got the 2 girls holding me.
Yeah.
He's starting to come, and I go, he's coming. And I dip my head off to the side, and he breaks the 40 over my head.
Wow.
And I'll remember this. I remember being down and like my head being to the side, and I opened my eyes. I go, I'm all right. And
He
I
ate it?
hit him with the Ryu style uppercut, just from the ground, dude. Then when I hit him, he kind of like Back to the Future biffed. He hit the car, and then he like rolled on the car, you know, and I caught him before he went down. Then I start like jacking him, dude, like hockey style. Like I got a hold
wrap
of him.
him.
Yeah.
And the one girl leaves, goes in the house.
Sons in 4.
Sons in 4.
Sons in 4.
So she goes in the house. She goes, I don't know if this is normal, but Jay and Fetty busted a bottle over Jay's head.
It's
and
normal.
and they're like, what the fuck is going on? So they go outside.
Yeah.
They go to my friend Glenn, who was supposed to come to us. My brother goes, why didn't you stop this? And he goes, yo, he hit him with a bottle. Like, I'm
Yeah, I'm
not
not
breaking this
stopping
up.
it.
And then at this point, like, so Fetty like gave me a hip toss, right?
Yeah.
He mounted me because I beat him awake because he was going out. And you know when you hit somebody again, they wake up?
Yeah, they'll
That's what
wake up.
happened.
Yeah, yeah.
So we were kind of close, like struggling. He hip tossed me, got me on the ground, and mounted me.
Yeah.
And then he starts choking me and goes, have you had enough? At that point, I realized, oh, this is bad.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
because
yeah.
I didn't know shit. I didn't know shit.
Yeah, you
you
just
know?
got a heavy guy on you
I
choking
didn't
you.
realize that I was like, you think this is over? And I just reached up and gouged his eyes with my thumbs, dude. I mean, I felt brained. Yeah.
How do you
So
have-
he goes like this. He gets wait. So he gets his eyes gouged, right?
Yeah.
He then pulls back and goes, God, I'm blind. he's screaming and crying down
You
the road. He's like,
fucking-
he fucking blinded me.
You did the mountain, bro? You fucking pressed his eyeballs into his head?
I gave him the what was it?
The mountain.
The mountain and the viper.
From Game of Thrones. Yeah, and the Viper. Such a great
the mountain
episode.
and the viper. That's exactly what happened. Then I cracked him with one more while he was holding his eyes because I'm on the bottom. So I punched up and
Yeah,
got
you're like,
him.
it's not
he
over
goes
yet.
over. Then my dad and my brother go grab me up, and I'm like, "Come on, let's go!"
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Well, fucking blind!"
Oh
and
my
then
God.
he ran to the cemetery, bro.
This
go
is
die
like
now.
a movie. What? Wait, did
He
you
calls me-
bleed from the 40?
Yeah.
No, I
It
wasn't
didn't- it
cut
didn't
at
cut
all.
you? That's crazy.
dude. There was glass everywhere because my dad's like, "Where's the bottle?" And then Glenn is like, it
Everywhere?
just blew
It,
into
like,
pieces
blew up, like,
crazy.
because it's like the shattered glass, right?
Well, still,
So-
I mean, a glass bottle. You're fucking lucky you didn't get sliced
so
open. That's
after
crazy.
that, I was like, "All right, now let's go to the bar."
yeah, and you went to the bar?
Fuck yeah,
and
I
had
went
a
to
good
the
time?
bar. I had a great time.
Where's his eyes like? Because I feel like you press into someone's eyes
he
with
was
your
in the
thumbs, they're gonna
house
be
for
What
like,
happened to him?
He was in the house for about 4 days because his eyes were black and blue from me gouging them, so he had to stay in the house because the
Probably
sunlight.
squeezing, like-
Oh yeah. And I remember one time when I was homeless, I went up to him and I walked all the way down 35 to his house,
Yeah.
and I go, "Yo, Fed, let me in, man. This is about 11 o'clock, and he's not a morning person." And I go, "I need to use the bathroom," and then he goes, "Get the fuck out of here, dude." This is months after we fought, right?
So this has
And
no relation to
this
that.
has no relation
He's
to
just
that.
being
And I
mean.
go, "Fed, if you do not open that door and let me take a shit, I'm gonna kick it down and I'm gonna fuck you up, and I don't care if the police come."
I'm
And he
gonna
goes,
shit on you.
"Fine."
God, bro. I
God.
cannot believe that you have had the level of Mortal Kombat that
yeah.
you go to when you drive your thumbs into somebody's eye sockets.
I'll rip a fucking eye out. Yeah, I
it's
don't think
crazy
guys,
that you've done
He was
that
getting
with people
choked.
that you
I'll
love.
bite
You
I
could've
will
died
bite
right there.
a piece off of you. Like there's
Yo,
if we
human
get-
beings, I feel like you could really like.
Oh yeah,
You ever
I
seen-
saw these one guys get into a fight on YouTube or whatever. It wasn't even that aggressive, but the crowd was egging them on. There were two English guys,
Yeah.
and the one guy bit the other guy's ear off. I was
Oh my
like-
God.
I was like, that was uncalled for.
Yeah,
because the other guys were like. Of course, it was a black dude hyping him up too.
I got
It was
into a fight
black
in-
dude hyping up these two white guys.
I was
dude.
in elementary school, got into a fight with some kid, and like, you know, I'm on top of him, hitting him, and he grabs my arm and he bites me, and I remember the pain. I
Good
just
move.
stopped and went,
Good move.
like I just fucking, I just stopped everything. I was like,
That's like that. That's like that black bully that was beating me up all the time, and I grabbed his dick, and I just he had me in a chokehold. I'll never forget
You
it.
let go real quick, didn't
Oh,
you?
dude, he was like crying and
No.
shit,
Oh,
dude.
my
And I
God.
remember because he had like a heather gray like sweatsuit on, so it was
you
really
really
easy
saw
to get
that
to the
dick,
dick
yeah.
and the balls.
Oh,
I
my
mean, it was
God.
just flopping around in there, just right for the grabbing,
Jesus
dude. So
Christ.
I grab and I gave him the old dick twist.
give him the old dick twist.
Fucking give
I
him
just
the
can't
Gorilla Glue
believe that
special.
that you've lived this life where like you
Yeah.
I don't want to say mistreated your friends because anybody that hits you with a bottle deserves eye
Deserves a
gouging.
beatdown?
It does deserve. I think
He deserves
bottle
it.
begets eye gouge.
Look,
That's,
man, he stepped up the level of aggression by hitting me with an object.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we could have fought regular, but then when you mount me and start choking me,
Yeah,
and,
what are you
and
supposed to do?
We could've
he
fought
looked
regular.
at me like fucking Michael Douglas in Fatal Attraction, where he's choking fucking this girl.
Yeah.
He's like, "Ugh." He had the crazy eyes, and I was like, dude, I gotta have to look
part
to
of
hurt
me
this guy now.
Now this is because I know you.
Yeah.
Part of me is suspicious as to whether or not Fetty thought that he had to hit you with a bottle because of
No, he knew that was his only path to victory.
yeah because you
because
are
fighting straight up, I would have dusted
Yeah,
him.
yeah. Like I always think like, man, if I ever had to fight, like if let's say I was still training and me and you were going parallel lines and we're having fun at the gym, I do feel like you fight stupid hard. Like in the gym, you fight stupid hard, like almost
I've calmed
disrespectfully
down a
hard.
lot,
Have you?
though. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying. That's
I
from
have
what I
calmed
remember.
down. I move around according to who I'm moving with, and even like I had a couple of the guys in the gym today. I was moving around some newer, greener guys, and we
Yeah.
we're just moving around, and they, I was moving to what their speed is,
You matched their intensity.
Yeah, yeah. You
You
moved
never used
around
to.
me.
Yeah, no, he wasn't.
He,
No,
he never
yeah.
used to though. When before, like
I
probably
used to go
especially
hard.
right
I had
before I,
something to
left.
prove, yeah.
right before I left, you were going like harder than you. And then well even
I
after I
needed
came,
to get good. I mean, you have to put in.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard
You
to
have to-
learn with going halfway.
Yeah, it's true.
When you're just starting, you have to go. You got to do it. You got to put the time in. You got to go. You got to put these like mat hours in. But when you get good, you could really dial in technique and calm and just you worked with me. You know how it was to move around.
There
me.
is one caveat to that though, because I came back after being gone for like months and months for a visit, and I watched you and Devontae throw meteors at each other's
Missiles.
faces. Like
Straight
you know
up
that
missiles.
what's that classic fight? It was Pride. It was the big Asian dude with the blonde hair and the fucking ultra American dude.
and Dan or Don.
I
Don
forget his
something
name.
with the mustache. Or the
Yeah, with the mustache. That's it was almost like that, where like they've just got each other and they're
Yeah.
just dinging each other as hard
So,
as they possibly can.
That's my boy Matt to the right of me, stage left. I was moving around with him, and he's got some kickboxing experience. And that's my boy on the right, Terrence. He moved around me. He's been doing actually a lot more jiu-jitsu. In the last 6 months, he's been coming every Sunday. I even got him like a stripe on his white belt.
I've seen the progress of that guy through Instagram. And
Yeah,
he-
it's
he
really
keeps
cool.
showing
And then
up
you got the
keeps
Gorilla
sweating.
Gil.
I fucking love Gil.
Gil the Gorilla.
I love Gil.
That guy's huge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
See,
no,
Jay
he's,
goes against the grain, though. It was my experience that the better the person, the nicer they were to you. So like on times that I fought Gil became like a mentor during the fight. You know what I mean? And he would coach me through everything while he was whooping my ass. Jay he goes against that grain. From what I remember being with you, it was always just like the rage you were trying to contain it.
Life.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
what it felt like.
I was fighting the demons off back
Look at
then.
that weight.
That's 375.
That's a lot of plates.
Yeah,
my
What
guy.
do you do, Dave?
Not
I don't know.
375.
Have you ever gotten to heavy lifting like that?
He's lifted with me.
I've
Like we
lifted
went to
in-
the gym.
Yeah, I lifted
He's
in high
strong.
school,
I'm
and
not-
I lifted
yeah.
a couple times with Jay, but
Yeah,
not
he's
really.
strong. I
That
mean,
shit looks ridiculous.
That looks crazy as shit.
it's
yeah.
there's some weight on that bar. There's 375.
Well, it
so-
looks like you've
I
maxed out
hearing
the
your
plates.
grunts.
Yeah, I wanna
Yeah,
hear you
that's
grunt.
all the plates we had at the gym.
Well, it didn't look like you could have fit
You know
any
what
more on
inspired
there.
me to start lifting heavy? When I saw Shab's big ass start lifting heavy, I'm like, you
Yeah,
know
those
what?
boys are getting thick, huh?
Let your boys start lifting heavy too. I'm gonna show this guy.
That looks good.
I'm gonna go natty, and I'm gonna show him what I got. But
That looks good.
Shab could just bench press so goddamn much.
He's
man.
impossibly strong. Let's get you on the juice.
Oh my god, I was thinking about doing Anavar. Like I would just really love
I have
to do
to
it.
go to the doctors because
Oh, you could get prescribed testosterone.
I think so, because I've having this thing ever since probably like months before the cancer was found or cut out, and then still to this day, I got like 2 or 3 good hours in me before like I'll fall the fuck asleep, and I told the doctor that, and he said he wants to get blood work done, so I'm going for blood work tomorrow morning to see what the testosterone levels are up. But if they put me on testosterone, let's start lifting.
I would love for you to be on test, dude.
I like how you want that for me.
I would love it,
fucking
dude.
love
I would
for you
have
to be
a
on
good training
testosterone.
partner, Dave. He'd be like a little Wolverine, you know?
Yeah, well, I have that thing
I
where
can't wait.
I'm built like a dwarf from Lord
I
of the
want to
Rings.
get Marco on HGH.
Yo,
Yeah, let's
Dude,
get Marco
boy.
juicy,
Why don't
bro.
we all just start doing steroids in here?
Oh my God,
I'll take
yes,
Anavar,
bro,
you
that'd
take
be fun.
TRT, he
no,
takes HGH.
no other podcast could fuck with us.
No,
Oh my
bro,
God.
we'll just start fucking everybody up. Can we do
Dude,
that?
we would just be sweaty and fucking everything that moves.
Yo, the podcast would be bad. It would be all 3 of us shouting as loud and aggressively as we possibly could at the same time.
Trying to hurt and fuck you. I'll tear your goddamn eyes
And we'd
out.
be constantly cutting it short so we can go lift. Dude, I think that would be great. If I get put on TRT, figure out something. Get on something with
Dude,
me.
your arm wrestling game would be insane
Oh my
on
God.
TRT.
Yeah.
Because
Ripping limbs off.
you pretty much ripped your boy's arm off.
Well, you got some crunchy shoulder shit going on, which makes me wonder why you're deadlifting with your shoulder. mean-
Because I could drive with my leg. My back, dude, you saw my back on my shirt
You got a
off.
back on you.
Yeah, fucking right, I do. And,
So
and
the
deadlifting
pulling-
is all back and legs.
But
you
I'm
know?
wondering because
Upper
it pulls
back
on the
and-
shoulder like that. But
My core is insanely strong too, dude. I have a
so
strong.
you don't
core,
feel any
strong-
discomfort when
No,
you
no,
when you
no.
do that?
I'm okay. I use straps though, dude. After I was talking to somebody because they were trying to clown me, I think, on using straps, and I told them after 225, I use straps because I'm not trying to tax my grip on a barbell when I got to roll right after that. You know what I'm saying?
I have a barbell at home that I've loaded up with shitty sand weights and steel weights that I found and well, somebody sold them to me off Facebook, and I think it's at like 215, 220 or something like that, but I can't fit anything else on because those sand weights are stupid wide.
Those sand weights are also from the fucking 80s.
Yeah. Oh, they're all cracked
They're
open and
also from
shit.
the 80s.
And the bar isn't a straight bar; it's a curved kind of curling bar.
Yeah.
I just have what I have. I don't have much. You know
What
what
you
I mean?
got?
So I have that and the reflex bag. I move around with the reflex bag because that's just
And
fun.
also just randomly punch that little fucking mat that I get.
I only did that for a really, really cringy video for oh, so this is good. So you brought up Bo Burnham. Now, you guys haven't watched it. I'd very much like you to watch it.
No,
I like
I
your
watched
opinions
it.
on it. Did you?
Yeah, my girl.
What did you think of it?
I liked it. My girl's like obsessed with it.
Yeah. Okay, well,
Really?
let's
Yeah,
get.
she's obsessed with it.
I don't know
I'm
if
like,
we
you better
don't
stop listening to this
get it.
shit because you're gonna go into depression.
I could watch it again.
But she loves it.
I don't
I
typically
just
watch
don't
things.
get
where-
it. It's like watching a comedic West Side Story.
You have
I
to
don't
watch it.
fucking understand.
Some of the songs are a lot deeper. Like you have to
Dude,
think a little
Welcome
bit.
to the Internet
Yeah.
was haunting. I mean,
Is
like,
it's comedy in the sense of I guess it's comedy.
barely comedy.
It's-
It's like this
It's
is
a musical mind fuck.
what do you call it when you have
Like, what
something
is
like
it?
that.
it's the whole thing is an existential crisis.
Okay.
The whole fucking thing is an existential
I
crisis.
just think this guy would be so uncomfortable to
Now,
be
what
around.
you could look at, click on that right there.
here?
The thing that says inside. I don't know if it's gonna play anything. So mute.
it's
Okay,
not.
it's not. That room, the
Yeah.
whole fucking thing shot in that room, Jay.
Yeah.
So as people who pride ourselves on production value,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what
Wow.
it looks like. And it's so fucking well done.
Yeah.
It has me rethinking my entire approach to
comedy?
content.
Oh, okay.
To content because he made that amazing. That room looks like shit. and he looks like shit. And
Yeah.
the whole thing
Does look like sweaty.
it feels
sweaty shit.
like depression. It feels like anxiety. It feels like an existential
He
crisis.
goes through all the emotions throughout the
It's
Dude,
to it.
how
beautiful.
dope would it have been at the end? And good night.
That's what I
And
thought was going to happen.
blows his
Honestly,
fucking
I
brains
felt like
out.
he was going to kill himself.
That'd
And
be fucking
but he says that he's
man,
not.
that would have been awesome.
It's so it's eerie. It's
Because he
creepy.
used to write like bang, 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 bang. This is me.
But his lyrics were always introspective and always thoughtful and interesting and truthful, very honest. Like he can find the shocking truth in all of these subjects and bring it to
Yeah.
the forefront and
You know-
present it in a way that's like, holy shit.
It's honestly hard for me just to get behind. It's not for me. I tried it. I thought it was kind of fun.
Well,
you
now
know?
don't say it's not
Also,
for you,
This
because
boy
the
is-
reason-
this dude is super young, right?
He is. No, he's
No, he's
30.
our
He's
age.
30.
Well, no, he got found out, or he had his first special when he was like 18.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So
Yeah.
here's Jay why I don't want you to throw the towel in. I'd like you to watch it first because my
Okay.
opinion of it is it's hyper intellectual.
Yeah.
And I don't want to think for a moment that the reason that you don't like it is because it goes over your head. I don't believe that. I think that
I don't
you
think
would-
it'll go over my head. It's
yeah, yeah.
just,
I think
you
you'll
know.
understand it, and I think if you can suspend some of that rage, you'll find that it is he did something different,
Yeah.
which is fucking impossible in
He
2021
looks like-
to do something different.
Jesus.
He does look like Jesus. Is very
I mean,
much.
some songs are more self-explanatory that you
Yeah.
can like get, but some
Dude,
of them, you have to
my
look
favorite
deeper.
though is the "Welcome to the Internet," where the hook is
I wish you could play it.
a little bit of
No,
every.
no,
we
we'll-
can't play it.
we'll
now.
get pulled if we play it.
But the hook on that "Welcome to the Internet" is a little bit of everything all of the time, and he's talking from the point of view of
Mm-hmm.
the internet, pitching itself to you. It's terrifying. He's like the.
That sounds kind of good. I'm not
He's
gonna lie.
like the devil.
I will say this for him though. Can you go to the picture of him there, Marco? Can
He
you go
does a
back?
lot of.
That is hands down the best beard he could grow, and that is truly
Yeah,
terrible.
he was in that room for like how many months, and that's all you can grow. My
I find
guy?
him-
Jack could grow a better beard.
I'm telling you,
than
though,
that.
you watch this whole thing, and by the end of it, somehow he's synced into my psyche. I find him beautiful. I find him to be a
Sexually
beautiful
attractive?
man in a weird
Yeah.
anthro, not
Yeah.
like what's the word where you are
probably-
ambiguous, like this sexually ambiguous.
Yeah.
He does a lot
Sure.
of stuff in his underwear.
That's
He has
why
tidy
my girls
whities.
likes it so much. He's
De-
getting.
definitely.
I think so. I think Bo Burnham
Motherfucker.
is.
I know
he
like
can
3
steal your girl.
heroin addicts that are very much like this guy.
Just not
that
as-
don't have Netflix specials.
It's like his intelligence seeps through his shitty
He's
adolescent-looking
smart.
body.
You know what? He kind of reminds me of like that Elliott Smith. Like where like the
Elliott
music
Smith.
is so sad
Smith?
but just beautiful. The soundtrack for Good Will Hunting.
Oh, okay, yeah,
That's
that's a
Elliott
great,
Smith.
yeah, that's a great example.
A heroin addict, genius.
There it is, that picture right there of him with the circular
yeah.
glasses. Look at his body; looks like a little fucking
Oh
little
my
boy's
God.
body. He looks so.
There is something sexual.
Click
about
on that upper
though.
right picture, though.
There is.
What, this one right here?
Yes,
Looks like a
That
heroin John Lennon.
is the character that he's doing in the song "Welcome to the Internet," and it makes you believe that Bo Burnham could play. Like the Joker
psycho,
better
yeah.
than anybody ever fucking has ever.
Is
And not only that, Jay. The other
does
thing I
this
want to say.
this guy like? Is this someone to cry for help? Is he sick
I don't
or is
think
this
so.
No,
is this
because
a
it's
character?
so well executed. No,
is this
it's
a
real.
character or is
No,
this?
he suffered. He went like this is what my girl told me, and I read a little about it. He disappeared for a couple years, like
Yeah,
a 5-year
5 years,
hiatus,
yeah.
because he was going through like weird anxieties and social anxieties.
Yeah, he gets stage fright. He gets
Yeah.
anxiety attacks on stage, so he's
That's
had
what
to
made
stop
him
doing
stop.
live
Well,
shows.
that's what the heroin's for.
I'm telling you, if you
That's
watch
enough.
this,
That's enough.
one of the takeaways from this is that he does so much with so little. The only thing he
Yeah.
does, Jay, is he steps on pedals and hits switches and controls the lights during the songs.
I'm
And
really
he creates
digging
a
how much
production.
you like
It's
this.
fucking unbelievable.
Your description
into
of
it.
this, the powerful description that you're giving me from this makes me want to watch this.
I thought I wasn't
I
gonna
also
like
don't
it.
like watching things that will give me anxiety after.
It'll give you a little bit of
like
anxiety.
What was that one movie with Jared Leto?
Requiem for a Dream.
Requiem for a Dream. I saw that shit
You want
after
to go
I
ass
did.
to ass? Let's go ass to
Ass
ass.
to
Dude,
ass.
when I went, I had Robitussin and I watched that and I was like,
That might have been the catalyst for
Oh,
your
his
fear.
mother,
Oh my
his
God.
mother was taking the diet pills, and the fridge was like trying to eat her. Remember that?
Yeah, yeah, I remember that. I
Oh,
remember
dude.
that.
They all fucked. They all got
Sarah
fucked at the
Sarah
end.
Goldfarb, right?
Yeah, so
There's an old band, Fear Before the March of Flames. They
Oh,
had,
I love that band.
They used to have a song,
Yeah.
Sarah Goldfarb, Where Are Your Manners? Dude, that was a dope fucking song.
They're killers.
Well,
I love
well,
that
But,
band.
but anyway, getting back
As,
to Bo
yeah, we
Burnham
can
here.
depart from this, but I do just want to say that what he does is incredible, and all he does it with is his own fucking voice and some synthesized music that he makes and some stupid lights that he clicks. And he's created something that is more valuable than some of the most overproduced content on the internet.
He looks absolutely.
We should frame this
insane.
and give it to Dave.
I would like that on the wall. At
Can we
least over there?
just Photoshop your face?
I like that, dude. I'm on Bo Burnham's dick hard, bro. He is. I gotta say it. I thought he's a genius. I thought I wasn't gonna like it because I find myself exhausting.
With the pictures that I'm seeing here, he looks like a mad genius in this.
He is a mad genius. Bro.
Doesn't it make you want to like step up your game when you see something
Well, it
like
makes
this?
you
You're
realize.
like, what am I doing?
Well, it makes you
Over
realize
here
that
telling
like,
about like bottle breaking over my head stories.
well, for him, it's like like that little scene with the fucking headlamp. I won't give anything away, but what he does with the stupid headlamp is amazing.
Oh yeah.
But content is king, and Bo Burnham put content at the forefront and sacrificed all other production quality, and it's amazing. And I would sooner watch it than most other things. He even does. It's fucking.
I gotta
weird,
check
bro.
it out.
I would love for you
All
to
right,
watch it,
well,
and
I
I'd love
have
to talk
watch
about
it more
it.
than once.
Well,
to
this is
catch
what
it.
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch it. We could kind of dissect it a
I
little
would
bit
love to
next
do
time
that.
I'm in,
I would love
and
to do that.
I'll get crippling anxiety watching it. And if I have to do that for the DJVW,
You'll enjoy
that's
it, though.
what I gotta do.
You
I'd
will
rather
enjoy it.
watch Suns fans beat up Spurs fans and yell,
Oh, hey, bro, there's
Suns
room-
in 4!
Suns in 4. Suns in 4. There's room
But
for that too.
hey, when I'll sprinkle in a little art.
A
You
little
know?
art is good for the soul, baby.
All right, guys. This was episode 48 of DJVW. I'm Jay. He's Dave.
It's true.
Don't gouge your friend's eyes out.
No, or do.
And we're out.
Love you. Bye-bye. Mwah. Suns in 4.
Dave and Jay versus the world.